Hello everyone, welcome to my GMB News 24 channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. The revival of a beloved television classic always comes with a delicate balance, honoring nostalgia while introducing something fresh for a new generation. That balance is exactly what the Larkins aims to achieve, as it reimagines the charm and warmth of the darling buds of May for modern audiences. At the center of this revival is Bradley Walsh, who steps into the iconic role of Pop Larkin, a character originally brought to life by David Jason. One of the most surprising revelations surrounding the remake is the conscious decision to move away from one of the original series' most memorable elements, the famous catchphrase, "Perfik." While that single word became synonymous with the original Pop Larkin and a defining feature of the show's tone, Walsh and the creative team have chosen to use it sparingly, if at all. This decision reflects a broader intention to reinterpret the story rather than simply replicate it. Speaking about the choice, Walsh explained that while the phrase appears in the original source material, the novels by H.E. Bates, it gained a life of its own during the 1990s television adaptation. Over time, it became so iconic that repeating it too frequently in the remake might feel forced or overly nostalgic. Instead, the new series aims to carve out its own identity. According to Walsh, the word may appear once or twice throughout the entire series, but it will not be a defining feature of his portrayal. This approach signals a clear shift in creative direction. Rather than leaning heavily on nostalgia, the makers of the Larkins are focused on storytelling that resonates with contemporary viewers. At the helm of this vision is writer Simon Nye, known for his work on character-driven comedies. Interestingly, Nye made the unusual decision not to revisit the original TV series before writing the remake. This allowed him to approach the material with fresh eyes, focusing on the spirit of the original novels rather than the legacy of the earlier adaptation. Nye's philosophy highlights an important aspect of modern reboots. They are not merely recreations but reinterpretations. By avoiding direct comparisons with the 1990s version, he has been able to develop characters and narratives that feel authentic and relevant today. At the same time, the essence of the Larkin family, their warmth, humor, and unapologetic zest for life, remains intact. The promotional material for the Larkins offers a glimpse into this updated vision. In a teaser clip, Bradley Walsh appears fully transformed into Pop Larkin, complete with a waistcoat and distinctive sideburns. His introduction sets the tone for the series, blending humor with a sense of pride in his character's identity. Addressing the audience directly, he presents himself as a father, entrepreneur, and bon vivant, terms that capture the larger-than-life personality of Pop Larkin. Joining Walsh is Joanna Scanlon as Ma Larkin, the matriarch of the family. Scanlon brings warmth and strength to the role, portraying Ma as both nurturing and resilient. In her introduction, she describes herself as a loving mother and provider, someone deeply devoted to her family. Her character embodies the heart of the Larkin household, ensuring that the family remains grounded even amid their eccentricities. Another key figure in the story is Mariette Larkin, played by Sabrina Bartlett. Mariette is portrayed as independent, spirited, and determined to carve out her own path. In the teaser, she makes it clear that she is more than just a pretty face. She has ambitions and a desire to explore life beyond the confines of her village. This modernized portrayal reflects changing attitudes toward female characters, giving Mariette a stronger voice and greater agency. The rest of the Larkin children, Zinnia, Petunia, Montgomery, Victoria, and Primrose, also play important roles in bringing the family dynamic to life. Each character contributes to the sense of chaos and joy that defines the Larkin household, creating a vibrant and lively environment that draws viewers in. The origins of the story trace back to the novels of H.E. Bates, which were first published in the 1950s. These stories painted a vivid picture of rural English life, focusing on the adventures and misadventures of a working-class family living in the countryside. The original television adaptation, which aired from 1991 to 1993, became a cultural phenomenon, capturing the hearts of audiences with its humor, romance, and idyllic setting. That earlier series also played a significant role in launching the career of Catherine Zeta-Jones, who portrayed Mariette Larkin. Her performance helped establish her as a rising star, eventually leading to international success and an Academy Award-winning career. The legacy of her portrayal adds an additional layer of expectation for Sabrina Bartlett, who now takes on the same role in the remake. In The Larkins, the central storyline revolves around the budding romance between Mariette and Cedric "Charlie" Charlton, played by Talk Stephen. Charlie arrives in the village with a professional mission to investigate the Larkin family's tax affairs. However, his priorities quickly shift when he becomes enamored with Mariette. Their relationship forms the emotional core of the series, blending romance with moments of humor and tension. This love story is a crucial element that ties the remake to its roots while also appealing to modern audiences. It explores themes of attraction, personal growth, and the clash between duty and desire. As Charlie becomes more entangled in the Larkin family's world, viewers are drawn into a narrative that is both heartfelt and entertaining. Filming for the new series has taken place across several locations, including London, Surrey, and Faversham. This marks a departure from the original series, which was primarily shot in the picturesque village of Pluckley in Kent. While the setting has changed, the production team has worked to maintain the rustic charm and scenic beauty that defined the original show. Behind the scenes, the journey to bring the Larkins to life was not without challenges. Production delays meant that filming was pushed back, creating anticipation among both cast and fans. Despite these setbacks, the enthusiasm of the cast remained strong. Bradley Walsh, in particular, expressed his excitement about joining the project, noting that he accepted the role immediately upon being asked. Walsh's personal connection to the story also played a role in his enthusiasm. As a self-described family man, he found the themes of the series especially meaningful. The emphasis on family, love, and togetherness resonated deeply, particularly in a time when such values have taken on renewed importance. He expressed hope that audiences would embrace the show and connect with its heartfelt portrayal of family life. Adding another layer of interest to the production is the involvement of Walsh's real-life son, Barney, who appears in the series as a village policeman. This casting choice brings a unique dynamic to the show, blending real-life relationships with fictional storytelling. The premiere of The Larkins was officially scheduled for Sunday, October 10th, at 8 p.m. on ITV, with additional availability on ITV Hub. This prime-time slot reflects the network's confidence in the series and its potential to a wide audience. Ultimately, the success of The Larkins will depend on its ability to strike the right balance between honoring its origins and embracing change. By stepping away from overused nostalgia, such as the iconic "Perfik" catchphrase, the series positions itself as more than just a remake. It becomes a reinterpretation that respects the past while looking toward the future. For longtime fans of the Darling Buds of May, the new series offers a chance to revisit familiar characters and themes in a fresh context. For new viewers, it provides an introduction to a timeless story filled with humor, romance, and the enduring appeal of family life. In a television landscape crowded with reboots and remakes, The Larkins stands out by taking a thoughtful and deliberate approach. It acknowledges the legacy of the original while daring to forge its own path, a decision that may ultimately prove to be, in Pop Larkin's own words, perfect in its own unique way.